Anyone who reads my blog knows that I am all about cooking smarter and not harder, because when you find yourself being more efficient in the kitchen, you're also going to find that you actually do have time to cook. So, one thing I want to talk about when it comes to cooking smarter and not harder is the mise en place, or if you're American, mise en place. Yay, Rochester accent. So this is a pretty important component to cooking. It's French for putting in place, and it's basically a term for organizing your cooking station before you begin cooking. Okay, so this is important because it allows you to set yourself up for success and to be more efficient in the kitchen, which is what we're trying to do to create more time for ourselves. A lot of people think it's just about prepping ingredients, and that's not all there is to it, but that is a large component, okay? So a big thing is to read the recipe. Now I'm gonna go more in depth in this in another video because it's super important and there's a lot that I want you to know about that. But the big takeaway for this video is that before you even start cooking, you wanna read through the recipe so that you know what to expect in terms of timing and in terms of the method, and so that you'll know everything you need and make sure you have everything you need. There's nothing worse than starting to cook, getting halfway through the recipe and being like, oh, I don't have the milk I need for this, or oh, I don't have the broth I need, okay? Because there isn't always a substitute available to you in your kitchen. So read through the recipe, know what you need, and know what to expect in terms of cooking. The next thing is to have a place for all of your tools and ingredients to go when you're cooking. I like to keep things on a large sheet pan because it's super easy to pick it up and move it if you need to, and then everything is right where you need it when you need to grab it. This is especially good for like quick moving foods like stir fries, for example. You do want to prep all of your ingredients in advance. It not only allows you to make sure that you have everything you need, but then everything's ready to go when you need it. Also, I like to, when I'm prepping things, group things together that go into the pan or the bowl together. This is going to save you from having to do extra dishes, and it's also going to make things more efficient for you. We're working smarter here, people, not harder. So a good example of this is whenever I'm baking, generally the first thing I do, unless the recipe specifically stipulates against it, is I mix all the dry ingredients together. That way, when it comes time to add them to the wet ingredients, they're already there. I'm only dirtying one bowl. Work smarter, not harder. And this also includes equipment. It's nice to have all of your equipment in one place so that everything is right where you need it when you need it. The other thing is to have a place for your trash to go so that you're not having to run across the kitchen every time you need to throw things out. This could mean putting the trash can right next to your cooking area so that the cover's open and you can just throw things in there. Or you could go the good old Rachel Ray garbage bowl route. You know how she used to have those garbage bowls on her show? Just have a bowl there, throw your trash into it, and then when it comes time to clean up, all you gotta do is take the bowl, throw out the contents, don't throw the bowl out, and you're good to go. So the mise en place is gonna make you more efficient in the kitchen, and it's gonna buy you back more time that you would have spent cooking that you'd rather spend doing things that you wanna do.